It's your nickel, Sam.
Oh, Justin.
Who else were you expecting?
Oh, I was just thinking. If you'd listened to me, you wouldn't even be here.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and get you out of here, but I need your help.
I'm at your disposal. But my resources, as you can see, are very limited.
Just answer a few questions. What were you doing at the World Building the night Alex was shot?
I went there to try to get a look through Wheeler's private files. I got a hold of Terry's keys, and I went up in the private elevator.
How?
I pushed the up button, watched the doors close in front of me. Funny, it just took me right
How did you
up.
get a hold of the keys?
Clipper Curtis, he set up the whole thing.
In more ways than one, I bet.
Hmm?
If you weren't so hung up on your guilt trip about Alex, you'd probably see it for yourself.
Well, since I don't.
Clipper had a visitor the night before the wedding. His former employee from the Top of the World Club, an ex-con. Well, this ex-con, this Billy Joe Wright, came in bombed out of his mind that night. Insisted on seeing Clipper. He pounced on him desperately and tried to return him some object.
Some object?
Well, it could have been a rifle. It came in the same kind of box that rifles are shipped in. But, of course, I have no proof that it was a rifle, but that's the next step, proof.
Sorry, ma'am, you'll have to leave now. Only one visitor at a time.
Well, how many of us do you see here?
There's a second visitor, ma'am. Claims she has priority.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to interfere with a priority visitor.
Sam, sit down.
Justin, I'll talk to you later. We're finished for now.
I'm glad you realize it, Eddie.
I'll see you soon. I'll keep you posted.
Sam, you don't know who you're going to run into.
Don't worry.
I mean it. Don't get yourself into any trouble.
I'm not going to get into any trouble. Thanks. I'll see you soon.
Oh, Elliot, have you seen Sam?
No, not in the past couple of hours, but I
Oh,
have...
never mind. There she is. Sam, I've been looking for you.
Hey, Vicki, I think I've got it.
Got it?
The lead I need about who really killed Alex Wheeler.
Who really killed...
I've just been with Justin. He's given me details to complete my investigation.
Your investigation? Your investigation? What right do you have to be investigating anything?
What right do I need?
That's for the police. And they already have the man that killed Alex.
You want that to be true, don't you?
I want you to stop this.
I believe Justin is innocent.
Sam, the police have their theories, their evidence, and their man, or someone who's passed himself off as one.
Aunt Vicki, I can't believe you're talking like this.
Believe it.
You're willing to see an innocent man punished, maybe executed. For what? Revenge? Consolation?
For taking away the only thing in my life that mattered to me.
Alex Wheeler wasn't in your life. He hadn't been for some time. He just married another woman.
But he was alive, he existed, and the loss wasn't complete. But now it is. Complete, absolute, and irrevocable. Now there's nothing.
And it'll make you feel better to see someone punished, is that it? It doesn't matter if it's the killer. Anyone will do.
Oh, no, Sam, no. not anybody. Only Justin Marshall. And I want you to drop your investigation and get back to your job if you want to keep it.
And Vicki. Marigold Trailer Park. Marigold Trailer Park. Here we have it.
Striker. We are in business, huh, son?
You passed your test with flying colors. No sign of rejection. Looks like we've got a successful transplant here.
Oh, I owe you a debt, son. You saved my life. You and Kevin.
I couldn't be happier to do it for you, Striker. Just wish we could do it for everybody.
Like, Alex Wheeler, for example?
Like Alex Wheeler.
Look, don't blame yourself about that.
Sometimes it's impossible not to. When you're the only one standing between a man and his death, 1 minute he's alive, the next he's gone, who else can you blame?
In this case, there's a man walking around Houston with a rifle who is going to get the proper recognition sooner or later. Now, you did everything you could do.
I'd just feel more comfortable if I could be sure about that.
Knowing you, I would say you can be sure.
Well, it's not just me, Stryker. It's the hospital, Kevin. I don't know. It was only a hurried autopsy after Wheeler's death. Kevin performed it himself. That's very strange. Now, there isn't going to be a meeting of the Surgical Mortality Committee. That's even stranger.
Now, Kevin was in charge of that case, though. You don't mean that you think
I
that...
don't know what to think.
Now, wait a minute, son. Kevin is a fine doctor and a decent man. You're not accusing him of...
I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I just know that something doesn't wash here, and I don't like it.
Doctor, I called you because for the first time there's been some motion. Mr. Wesley moved his head very slightly, and it looked like he was trying to open his eyes.
That's encouraging.
Look there.
Very encouraging indeed. Excuse me.